Welcome to the Mind Over Money podcast with Jessen James.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Mind Over Money podcast. I'm super happy to have you here. If you are new to us, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back, and you know the drill. If you get value from anything that I'm saying at all, then please help me to reach more people, because it's so noisy out there with the amount of podcasts that are out there, and your reviews and your shares and your likes and your subscribes help people sift through all the noise and find some great quality content. So I'm going to get stuck in with this episode, and this episode really is about helping you to really achieve your potential when it comes to finances, but also to help you to stop this comparison mentality. Now, often people will compare themselves to other people as a barometer of how well they're doing. And what you have to remember is every single one of us are on completely different journeys. We're doing completely different things. And it's not fair on you to be comparing yourself to somebody else when you're on a different journey. Now, it's okay to compare yourself and say, hey, you know what? I could be doing so much more. I could be earning so much more. I could be doing... It's okay to say that. And it's okay for you to go, if that person can do it, then I can do it. It's okay to do all this stuff. But what you've got to stop doing is comparing with negative energy. Because like I said, when you're not doing well compared to somebody else, it's very easy to take a dent in your self-worth and go, man, I'm not where I should be. And like, you know, I'm in my 40s and I haven't figured it out yet. Or I'm in my 50s and I'm still struggling or whatever. Like, look, you cannot compete with someone else's journey. Their journey's their journey. And I know how annoying it is looking at these young 20-year-old YouTubers making millions off of doing dumb stuff online or whatever it is. And you're going, bloody hell, they're making millions. And look at me, I'm slogging away. And it's very easy to do that. But they have a different journey and they have a different story. Look, there's plenty of wealth out there for every single one of us. And comparison is by far one of the easiest ways for you to fail. Why? Because there's nothing good in it. It's all negative. It's literally going, I'm not as good as that person and that person's this. And you start getting envious and jealous. And these are all low vibration negative energies. How is that going to help you grow? Now, if you are going to compare yourself, you should get inspired by people who are doing well, not jealous. Because inspiration means, wow, that's fascinating. You know, I'm happy for you. Clap for them. Even for me, look, as annoying as it might be at times, looking at these YouTubers making stupid amounts of money, just doing ridiculous stuff online, I'm championing them. I'm like, you know what? Go get yours, man. Like, if it works for you, congratulations. It's inspiring, because if you can make money doing that, then I've got zero excuses. But I'm happy for you. Be happy for people. Nobody likes clapping for people nowadays. Look, clap for people, be happy for them. Get inspired by them. Don't get envious. Don't get jealous. Don't compare yourself and say, I'm no good, or that person's better than me, or this. Look, I spent a big chunk of my life comparing myself to others. I live in a world where I'm surrounded with some incredible people, some people who are doing way better than me. I have friends who are doing extremely well, doing some amazing deals and making some incredible moves and all this kind of stuff. And I purposely put myself in those situations so that I can get inspired and level up. But I don't go in there feeling like, hey, I'm not good enough or I'm not worthy. But I used to do all this stuff. I used to think, I can't hang out with that person because I'm not worthy. I can't go and meet that person because I'm not worthy. And look, when I first started hanging out with millionaires, when I wasn't a millionaire, it massively scared me. And my self-esteem went down, because I'm like, bloody hell, these are freaking millionaires. I'm not a millionaire. Like, how am I going to become a millionaire? I shouldn't be hanging out with these people. But then I realized, well, hang on. My self-worth shouldn't be attached to the amount of money I got in the bank or the amount of wealth that I've accumulated. What am I actually good at? And what's my story, and what's my journey, and do I deserve to be here? And if the answer is yes, like if these people have invited me into a room with them, then the answer is yes, that's true. And then when I became a millionaire, I was like, great, what do I need to do now? I need to start hanging around people who are doing better than me and still grow and grow and grow and grow. And now I'm very grateful that I've got friends who are billionaires. I've got all sorts. But what I'm trying to say is I purposely put myself in these situations so that I get inspired to grow. But I don't look at anyone doing better than me and go, man, I'm not good as that. I'm not as good as that person. I'll never be as good as that person. Or that, I'm jealous of that person. I'm like, well, how the hell are they making it and I'm not? Like, this is ridiculous. No, I'm actually happy for them. I am. I have to be. Why? Because there's nothing good that comes out of negative energy and low vibration moods. So get inspired. Your story is your story. Your journey is your journey. And I want to let you know right now, if you're not where you want to be financially, professionally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever it is, if you're not where you want to be right now, your journey is your journey. The biggest gift you can give yourself is looking at yourself in the mirror, loving yourself enough to have some harsh words with yourself, because if you know you're not actually doing what you should be doing, then hey, there's a reason why you're not where you should be. But love yourself enough to say, well, you know what? I love you enough to level up. I love you enough to do what's right, not what's easy. I love you enough to be honest with you. And I love you enough to stop cruising and comparing myself to other people. And I love you enough to stop feeling like I'm inferior or don't deserve it. And when you express self-love on this level, watch what starts to happen. Because then you stop feeling sorry for yourself and you start going, well, actually, you know what? I'm capable of so much more and I love myself enough to even give it a try. Some of us are not even freaking trying, man. Look, every one of you deserve better and you know you do. So I'm imploring you today right now to have some compassion, have some love. But I want you to stop comparing yourself to other people because it's a surefire way to fall right back down to the bottom. Do you know what? You have come so far without you even knowing it. How do I know this? Go back and tally up how many failures you've had in your life. Go back and tally up how many things have gone wrong in your life. And guess what? You're still here. You are still here. Your success rate of overcoming adversity is 100%. You're still here. You're already winning. So stop comparing yourself to other people and get back to your journey. Get back to your story, because your story is your story. And when you are writing the story of your life, don't you dare let somebody else hold the pen. Too many of us are giving the pen to somebody else and letting them write chapters in our life. It's your book. It's your life. You are the author. You get to say what goes in it. So stop feeding yourself all this nonsense that I'm not good enough and that person's better than me and I'll never make it and look at this person and being jealous. And stop all of that stuff. Love yourself enough to be honest with yourself, but give yourself some leeway to go and write your story and live your dreams. Okay, there's plenty of wealth out there for all of us. So go and design your dream destiny. All right. So I hope you found this episode useful. If you did, as always, please like and subscribe. And I mean it, guys. I don't just say this stuff because I'm bored. Please like and subscribe. Leave a review. Share it with somebody you care about, because somebody else out there might need to hear this stuff. I don't get paid for this. I don't even monetize my podcast. I don't have sponsors and all this kind of stuff. I'm just out here putting content week after week after week after week in the hope that someone listens to this and it massively, massively transforms their level of thinking so that I can at least be a catalyst of change in that person's life. So please just reciprocate on a small level by liking this, subscribing right now on your favorite platform, and leaving me a review as well as sharing with someone that you care. All right. So I appreciate you all. Thank you for tuning into the Mind Over Money podcast. This is Jessen James. I wish you all the health, wealth, and success that you truly, truly deserve. I'll see you next time.
You've been listening to the Mind Over Money podcast with Jessen James. Don't forget to subscribe and follow on all the channels, links in the show notes. Please also leave a review and visit www.jessenjames.com to find more resources on how to create the life you deserve.